I watched Final Destination 5 this week. The best of Final Destinations. Also aka known as the Final Destination 2. Because Final Destination 4 was simply known as the Final Destination.
Oh.
The fourth one is the Final Destination.
I hate that shit. With that and like Fast and Furious and that stuff too.
Yeah, well
just
then they made Fast 6 and Furious 7.
Just stop. Just number.
So this was should be known as Final 5. Whatever.
Final Fight.
Final 5.
Make a good movie.
Final Fight. I'm gonna spoil how this movie ends.
Uh-oh.
You know what? Okay, I'll allow it.
This movie ends. Okay, so Final Destination. Ooh, we escaped death, but we didn't really because death's still coming for us. We'll watch out for the puddle on the ground. That's death coming to get you. Oh, you slipped on the puddle and you hit your face on a picket fence. Oh.
Dead.
Dude, don't click on the mouse because the mouse actually shorted out and it caused a piece of glass to break and the piece of glass got wedged in your shoe and you stubbed your toe and you looked down and you didn't see the door closing and it cut your head off.
Wow.
Dead. That's Final Destination. We all know this.
Yeah.
It's such a formula and a recipe. They don't ever change it.
Saw the first one.
They don't ever change it. Oh, you saw the first one?
Yeah.
Funny.
Hear this.
Did it end with a roller coaster, the first one?
Absolutely not.
No, it did not.
That's the third. That's how the third one begins.
Saw a third one.
Saw the third one.
And they just have fun.
All right, so I'm gonna spoil it now. If you
Yeah,
want to see these
yeah.
movies, I'm gonna fuck it all up for you.
Yeah,
The
okay.
first one starts. The kid has a vision that he's on an airplane and it's going to explode.
Right,
Yeah.
and he gets off.
He gets off, and then all of this starts. The fifth one ends with these survivors getting on an airplane, and they're sitting on the airplane, and they look at their ticket like you do when you sit down in an airplane. You look at the ticket and you check the date on your airplane ticket because you don't fucking know what date it is.
Sure.
They check the date on the airplane ticket. It says May 23rd, the year 2000.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck!
We're back on the plane.
We're in the year 2000, and then it cuts, and it's the scene from the first movie of all the kids arguing to get off the plane, and then they all get off, and it's like the heroes from Final Destination 5 are like, the fuck? What was that about? And then some stewardess, like, they're already in flight at this point, and the stewardess is like, some boy had a vision that this plane was going to explode.
Oh my god.
And then the guy's just like, what? And the whole plane starts blowing up.
Mindfuck.
Final Destination 5 is the beginning. It's of Final Destination 1.
It's a loop.
The sequel is a prequel. Fuck you, it works.
It's a loop.
It's an endless loop.
It's a loop.
Yeah, so you watch the movies and then you get stuck in a loop. You never stop watching them.
Wow.
They can never make a sixth one because that would be outside the time loop.
You say that. They'll do it. But
That would be outside
that's
the
crazy.
time loop. Anyways, sorry everybody. I spoiled the whole series for you.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, damn.
I spoiled the whole
Bummer.
series.
Bummer.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Crazy.
That's
Crazy.
brilliant because really stupid people will just keep watching all the movies in a loop like that. They'll be like, well, I got to see the first one
It's
now.
so
Even
crazy.
stupider people will go on Amazon and buy. I gotta buy the next one, but they'll just
By the
keep buying
way,
it because they forgot they already bought it.
This movie is like a low budget movie. It's so fucking bad. Who's the actor who plays Todd Packer on The Office?
Oh, God.
What's that guy?
God.
David Koechner.
He's in, like-
Oh, Koechner?
That guy's in every shitty horror movie.
Koechner's funny,
by the way.
though.
And so in this movie, the Final Destination event is a bridge collapse, and the survivors are investigated by the Department of Homeland Security, who think they might be terrorists who blew up the bridge.
Wow.
Even though a report came in and said that the bridge collapsed due to high winds, which, yeah,
That sounds like terror shit.
that sounds like a legitimate reason why a bridge would collapse to begin with. It was too windy. But this guy can't accept the high winds caused the bridge to collapse, even though it's been confirmed due to science. So he continues to investigate these kids. So he has Todd Packard spying on these kids. But this movie is so low budget that this plot point has Todd Packard on the phone being like, I'm going to use code words to talk about these kids. Oh, Peaches and Bubbles are fighting with each other. Yeah, I'll keep you updated later. And he hangs up, and they never even cut away to the other person on the other side of the phone. It's such a low budget movie.
They didn't get
it's
that
just
shot.
this guy saying code words into a phone by himself and then hanging up and looking real frantic.
$40 million.
Is that how much it cost?
That was the budget.
Made 157.
The formula works,
Dude,
man.
They'll keep
Oh my!
making it.
And
They'll not
it's
stop.
and it's Todd Packard talking on a phone by himself, and then the kids get creatively killed by nobody.
Kids got to go to the movies to make out to something nowadays.
It's true.
So they
true.
keep making
Anyways.
Final Destination.
Yeah.
No
you
more
know
Truth
what,
About
though?
Cats and Dogs.
I will say this. This is all I have to say. I'll keep watching these movies as long as they make them.
There you go.
Hey,
Winner.
the kids die. It's like a fucking Rube Goldberg machine. How are they gonna die?
Right.
It's not even an interesting Rube Goldberg machine. You always think it's
all
gonna be
CG now.
It is all CG, but you always think it's gonna be way cooler. Like, oh, the air conditioning vent is gonna open up and the propellers are gonna be spinning. It's gonna fall and hit her on the head. Watch, and that doesn't happen, but they still die. So I like it.
You
It's-
like when they die.
Yeah, it's.
Oh.
I like any horror movie because it's awful, shitty kids who are just really horny and then they die. And as long as you keep making movies like that, I'll keep watching.
There
Scare
you
them
go.
into, celibacy.
That's right.
There you go.
So Final Destination 5. I saw it, and now you don't have to.
Thank you.
Thank
you
you.
for that.
I'm
Thank
excited
you.
that they let the Saw series finally end the way it should, and that there will never be another one. They promised, and I'm glad that they're
Oh,
going to
good
stick.
Oh,
thing.
they promised.
Yeah.
Jigsaw made a promise.
Yeah,
Saw
they
7
won't.
is the
No,
last
I
one.
just keep hearing all these things about like another one, and I'm like, every poster for the last 3 was this was the final one, and it's like no one's even.
But
Trying.
they now know that if you say it's the last one, people go see it because they
Yeah.
want to see the last one.
Yeah,
And so
it's-
they'll keep falling for that same trick.
But like,
You can
don't
lie.
fall for that.
You can lie to people.
well, you can say that, but we're.
It's not illegal to lie to people, Sean.
I just don't. If a new Fast and Furious came out tomorrow and they said it's the last one, would you believe that? I wouldn't believe that.
No,
I would just
God,
go
no.
no. So don't believe that.
No.
I just feel like the people watching this are smart enough to know.
Yeah, we're all smart.
Maybe these guys are. Maybe other people aren't. I
No
don't know.
movie is ever going to be the last movie,
Yeah.
ever. If a movie makes money, they will make another one.
Right.
If it's a cult classic and it
and
comes around
if
again
a movie
even.
doesn't make money, they'll just wait a long time, and then they'll remake it.
Or make it into a show.
Or make it a TV show.
Yeah.
To me, what was proved by that is once there was another Star Wars, that was like that felt like the one thing that like, well, there was never.
Yeah.
There can't be an episode 7. What?
That's
You know,
true.
it just
That
never
seemed
felt
like a pipe dream.
Yeah.
Although even back in the day, George Lucas talked about doing 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought that
But I
was
always
just-
thought that was
I thought it
kid
was bullshit.
room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which- totally.
Kids' schoolyard
I heard it on the
bullshit.
playground.
I did.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that
Exactly.
was junior high bullshit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, my dad
Lobaka's
said
gonna be.
Yeah,
in
I
it.
hear what they're doing is
Lobaka.
Jango Fett.
Of course, Lobaka. You know,
back.
a lot of that shit was in the books.
I want to say, somebody in the chat asked, does this mean I didn't like Final Destination 5, but I liked watching
watching it. Yeah.
Oh, is that?
See,
Whoa.
you know.
No, I liked it,
Okay. All right.
You liked
that
it.
makes sense to me.
but it was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's,
Yeah.
I understand that.
Guilty pleasure. I like the Resident Evil films.
It was garbage, but I liked it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That makes. Hey, you know what? That makes sense.
Perfect sense to me.
I want to end. I don't want to debate about it.
Sure.
There's nothing to debate.
I
You were
liked
crystal
it.
clear.
Perfect way to end it, right?
Yeah.
Could have worded it a little better, but I mean,
Are you taking your medicine over there?
yeah, I'm gonna treat myself.
Nobody knows what medicine.
Ew. How are they all blue?
Ew.
Yeah, that's weird. How'd
A
you
lot
do
of
that?
blue.
To cure the salmonella.
In my writer, it said only blue.
To your parents?
Well, thank you for watching, everyone.
It can't be over.
Okay.
He said it.